All right, we're gonna show you how simple and easy this is to install the Man's Garage lighting for any shop, workshop, barn, any place that you need to go have some real light output. That's where these products come into play. Very simply, we're gonna remove this cover. We're gonna install the wire into our fixture. To do that, we're gonna remove the screw that mounts the cover. We're then gonna grab our flathead screwdriver and we're gonna place it in the slot right there, and we're gonna work that hole back and forth until we remove the cover right there and access the hole available for us to be able to do that. Let me show you how that's done. All right, so you can see that piece pops right out. Okay, we're gonna take that, set it off to the side, discard it. We don't need that piece anymore. We're then gonna take our wire clamp and we're gonna pop it into the hole. Okay, now I can remove this. I can remove this to make my job a whole lot easier, okay? Remove that plate. We're then gonna grab our wire and we're gonna make sure our plate's in the correct fashion, the correct direction. Take our wire, press it right through that hole in our clamp. Just give a little elbow grease as we push that in, and I just need a little bit facing through that plate. Once I have that little bit poked through, we're gonna grab our black, white, and green, matching up the exact same colors of these wires. We're gonna reach down inside, and they already have clamps on them. So our black, our white, and our green already have clamps on. We're gonna open up one of the other clips. We're gonna insert our black with the black. We're gonna insert our white with the white. And we're gonna insert our green with our green. Okay, once that's all done, everything's in nice and solid. We're gonna press those three back inside and put your plate back on. Might be a little tight because this wire's poking out right there, but just kind of give it some a little bit of pressure and we can get that piece back on and replace it with a screw. Okay, now our wire's attached. We can easily plug that in and run our respective fixture. On the flip side, we're gonna mount our sensor into the product. Grab your flathead screwdriver or a large Phillips, and we can remove the cover. Down inside the cover is the area where we take our sensor and we screw those two pieces in. Now that's screwed in, we're done, okay? Now our light is ready to be mounted to our garage. To do that, we're gonna grab our surface mount bracket and we're gonna show you on a sheetrock exactly how we mount this respective piece. Once it's mounted, you can see that there are slots in the side of your light fixture. As it gets mounted up to the ceiling, you can see that we can pop this bracket over, line it up with the slots on each side, and we can pop that bracket right on, and now it's set and ready to go. There are holes on the side of the bracket. Using the provided screws, we'll mount a screw to each side to make sure the bracket does not come off. Once that's completed, you're now done. Let's show you how we mount this to your ceiling. Okay, we're gonna position our bracket to the proper location we want on the ceiling. Make sure it's nice and square. We only need to use 2 holes. There's several holes in the bracket that allow you to mount to different locations. You just need to use 2. So we're gonna pick hole 1, hole 2. We're gonna use a pencil and we're gonna mark those 2 locations, okay? We're then gonna remove our bracket, take your screwdriver, and you're gonna press your screwdriver into the sheetrock just slightly, creating a divot down in the sheetrock. You're then gonna grab your anchor mount. Again, these are the mounts you can screw into your sheetrock. Okay, so we're gonna press in, and then we're just gonna give it a twist. And as I twist this, it will start to screw itself into the sheetrock. You can see how easy that is to get in. Okay, nice and flush against the sheetrock. We're then gonna grab our bracket and of course put both mounts in. We're then gonna grab our bracket, line your bracket up with the 2 respective holes, and place a screw through your first mount. Now obviously if you have a battery powered drill, that can make this process a little bit quicker. But as it was mentioned, this can all be done with your standard Phillips head screwdriver. All right, now we're gonna grab our light fixture. You can see that in the light fixture, there are slots on both sides of the fixture. We're gonna line those slots up with the hooks that are here in our bracket so we can hang our light from the ceiling. So to do that, we line them up just like that. We pop it on that quickly. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our securing screws and we're gonna put those on each side of our bracket, as we previously mentioned, just to make sure that the piece gets secured in place nice and solid. Okay, and then last thing to do is to plug it in. And that's how easy it is to mount our lighting fixture to your ceiling.